Hello, Robert. My name is Jeff, and I'm a co-founder of Lobo Leads. And I believe you spoke with my wife Megan recently about a quick website audit to show you where Power Solutions Electric is currently ranking and what your competitors are doing to claim the top spots on Google. In this video, we'll go over a few specifics on how to rank your site and how to beat your competition online. So the three things I'm going to go over today are content, backlinks, and citations. Now, content is anything on the front page of your site that Google can read. So all the text on the front page, all the text within your images, and whatever your images are saved as are what Google reads as far as content. Now, to be considered an authority in Google's eyes, you're going to want to have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on your front page, and you're going to want it to be stuffed with content that has to do with buyer intent. So for you specifically, you'd be looking at things like electrician El Paso, electrical contractors in El Paso, Texas, and other keyword phrases along those lines. That way, when anyone types those searches into Google, your website will be the one that pops up. Now, taking a look at your website, I do love how clean and professional it is, and the fact that you have your various services separated out here. And then you also have it down here. Now, I would suggest with this section here is, and I do love how you have the contact us button in case someone sees, oh yeah, that's what I need, contact us, boom. For these specific ones, if you have separate service pages dedicated to the particular service, I would go ahead and link them here so that whenever they click on it, it takes them to that service back page. Just makes it a little bit easier to navigate the home page in general. Same thing for any of the other services that are listed on there. Now, I would also suggest trying to include some testimonials on this homepage somewhere, whether that's Google reviews, Yelp reviews. You do have this down here as far as leaving reviews, but being sure to include that on the homepage just builds that much more trust with your visitors. And then also including some pictures. If you can include like a gallery, it doesn't have to be anything crazy, just some samples of the work that you've done. Now, the main thing that you would want to do is make sure that the homepage itself is at least 1,500 to 2,000 words. And what this does is it allows you to inject those keyword phrases organically throughout the page without looking like you're just stuffing keywords in there. So the typical or the recommended ratio is one keyword phrase per 100 to 150 words of content. That's about the sweet spot of keeping things concise yet not looking like you're just throwing keywords in there to do it. Similarly, for your service pages, for each of these, I would suggest doing about 500 words of content. That's in general. If it doesn't have a whole lot of search volume, you can back off the words for that. But again, you're just trying to make sure that you have the accurate amount of content words to your keyword phrases that you're targeting. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about is something called backlinks. The thing with Google is it can be like a popularity contest because they judge you based on how many websites are pointing back at you. And it's important to remember that not all backlinks are created equal. So you'll get a lot more power and influence from a backlink from, say, like an electrician blog that mentions your company, or a popular website that features various types of home services that you're able to comment on. Something that has to do with the services you offer. You're going to have a lot more influence given to you from that as opposed to a backlink from, like, say, your local Domino's Pizza or Macy's department store. Now, we do have a tool to measure your backlinks and traffic. So I went ahead and plugged in your homepage here. As you can see, you have 279 backlinks from 16 different referring domains. That means you have 16 different websites pointing back to you 279 times, and that's yielding about 29 in your organic traffic, and that's on a monthly basis. So last month, whenever this report was run, you had 29 users visiting your site. Now, I wanted to compare that to one of your top competitors in the El Paso area, and that is Texas MEP. And as you can see, they have 301 backlinks from 46 domains, which is on the cusp of around where you're at. However, their organic traffic is 220. And so what that boils down to is they are targeting those high buyer intent keywords and also maintaining high quality backlinks, which again, you can dive further into if you would like. The last thing I want to talk about is something called citations. Now, citations are very important because when someone goes onto Google to search for your services, so electrician, El Paso, first thing that'll pop up is going to be your paid advertising, and then next is this thing here called a Google Map Pack. And it's incredibly valuable to be listed here because of how much real estate it takes up on the first page of Google. Even more so, the first spot here. About 70% of the people that click into the map pack end up clicking the top spot just because it's at the top. There's no rhyme or reason really for the order other than the fact that they have more citations than their competition. So a citation is just the name, address, and phone number of your business listed across the different directories on the internet. So that's going to be Yelp, Better Business Bureau, Houzz, Porch, Home Advisor, Angie. There's hundreds and hundreds of them out there. Essentially, the strategy that we employ and we tell our clients to use is go in, take a look at the backlinks and the citations that your top competitors have, mimic them, and then add on about 20 to 30% so that you have a nice buffer to make sure that you get to the top and that you stay at the top. And then over time, you just continue to add more backlinks and citations, and that'll keep you in that top ranked position, getting all those new users and potential customers directed to your site. So that's going to be the end of the video. I hope it was beneficial to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any additional questions or you would like to discuss it further, please feel free to give Megan a call. Her number is 210-865-0718. Have a great day.